I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today.
Every day's a Christmas day. Top 5 things, come what may. Reviews, movies, and festive cheer. Join the fun, Christmas is here. It's Christmas every day.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Welcome to Christmas Every Day. Now, this is the podcast that keeps the spirit of Christmas going all year long. My name is Troy, and I'm your host. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today is Saturday, November 1st, and that means that Halloween is over, and we can now concentrate all of our efforts on the best holiday of the year. November 1st also means that it's National Christmas Podcast Day, which is where members of the Christmas Podcast Network, if they so choose, do a podcast episode dedicated to a piece of Christmas media that's pretty much universally beloved. I'd like to thank the Christmas Podcast Network for the invitation into the group, and I have a number of friends there that I'm very glad to have met. So this is my first contribution to National Christmas Podcast Day, and the theme this year is It's a Wonderful Life, the iconic film starring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. Now, the idea behind National Christmas Podcast Day is not to spotlight the actual media itself, which in this case would be the movie It's a Wonderful Life, but different renditions performed by different entities. So one podcaster may do a episode of The Muppets that emulated the film, or a radio version. The TV show Married with Children did a 2-part episode that showed how the world would have been without Al Bundy. So there were a lot of options available as to what I'd cover for this episode, in lieu of covering the film itself, and I decided to do an episode on the radio version of the film that was put on by Lux Radio Theater in March of 1947. Now, it featured Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed in their movie roles and replaces Henry Travers as Clarence Oddbody with Victor Moore. So I'm going to put a link to this radio drama on Spotify in the show notes so you can find it easily if you like. So since it's November 1st, let's have a seat by the very, very real fire. And I'm going to sip on some Santa's White Coffee Christmas from Barney's Coffee and Tea. So without any further delay, Lux Radio Theater presents It's a Wonderful Life. Now, the film begins in heaven, where several angels are discussing George Bailey's plight on Earth. He's currently standing on a bridge and contemplating, some bad stuff. So an angel by the name of Clarence Oddbody gets called up to prevent George from committing suicide.
Oh, I'm really going down to Earth, sir? Oh, how splendid.
Yes. There's a very discouraged man down there, Clarence. George Bailey. At exactly 10:45 p.m., Earth time, he'll be thinking seriously of ending his life.
Oh, dear, his life.
Now, I want you to stop him if you can. Now, sit down. I'll give you Bailey's case history.
Sir, if I should accomplish my mission, may I perhaps get my wings? I've been waiting over 200 years now, and, well, people are beginning to talk.
Clarence, what's that book?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, sir. I was reading it when you sent for me.
Oh, fine book. Excellent. Well, you do a good job on George Bailey, and we'll see about your wings.
So the angels tell Clarence of 2 events that occurred when George was young. The first one being George saving his little brother Harry's life after he fell through some ice on a frozen pond, and George preventing Mr. Gower, who was the druggist that George worked for, from accidentally poisoning a child after learning of the death of his son from influenza.
It was a terrible blow, and poor Mr. Gower tried to lose his grief in whiskey.
Where you been, George? Mrs. Blaine's called twice. What happened to her prescription? You lost it, didn't you?
No, Mr. Gower. Here it is.
Well, you good for nothing. Don't you know that Blaine girl's very sick?
Mr. Gower, my ear. You're hurting my sore ear.
Teach you to loaf, you lazy brat.
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. You put something wrong in those capsules.
Shut up.
Oh, I know you feel bad, but look, Mr. Gower, look. This bottle, you used this bottle to make up the capsules. It's poison.
Poison?
Don't hurt my sore ear again, Mr.
Poison.
Gower.
Oh, George.
That's what
George.
deliver, Mr. Gower. All I wanted was to make sure.
George.
So from this point, the radio drama fast forwards to Harry Bailey's high school graduation night. Now, George has worked at the building and loan office that his father owns for the last 4 years since he graduated from high school, and he's saving money to go to college. And then Harry's going to take over at the building and loan, and he'll work there for 4 years while he's saving money to go to school too. Now, this is where we first learn of George's ambition and desire to get out of the town of Bedford Falls, when his father asks if he would consider staying on in his office after college.
I wish we could send Harry to college with you, George.
No, we've got that all figured out now, Pop. He'll take over my job at the building and loan and work 4 years like I did, and then he'll go.
Oh, he's pretty young for that job.
Well, no younger than I was.
Maybe you were born older, George.
Huh?
George, when you get out of college, I don't suppose you'd come back to the building and loan.
Oh, no, Pop, I just couldn't. I couldn't face being cooped up the rest of my life in a shabby little office. I'm sorry, Pop. Now, I didn't mean that, but it's just this business of nickels and dimes. I'd go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
Well, in a small way, we are doing something important, George. In that shabby little office, we help people figure out how they can own their own homes.
I know, Pop. I just wish I felt that but I just feel like if I didn't get away, I'd bust.
You're right, boy. You get yourself an education, then get out of here.
Oh, Pop, you want a shock? I think you're a pretty great guy.
Well, thanks, George. I'm glad to hear it. Look, why don't you go on over to Harry's dance? You'd have a good time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it will drop in. Yeah, maybe it will at that.
Now, at Harry's graduation dance, George runs into Mary Hatch, who is the younger sister of his friend Marty, and he winds up walking her home, the famous scene in the movie where they sing Buffalo Gals, and George reveals to Mary also his desires to get out of Bedford Falls.
Hey, you know something? If it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say it?
I don't know. Maybe I will. Hey, how old are you anyway?
18.
18?
Too young or too old?
No, it's just right. It sort of fits you. Hey, look where we are.
Oh, the old Granville house.
Yeah, I got to throw a rock.
Oh, no, don't. I love that old house.
Well, no, don't you know about deserted houses? You make a wish and then throw a rock.
George, but it was such a lovely old place. I wish I lived there.
In there? I wouldn't live in it as a ghost. Now, watch. Watch this. Here we go. How about it, huh? Pretty good shot, huh? Broke a window, huh?
What'd you wish, George?
Oh, I don't know. Not just one wish, a whole hatful. Mary, I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum. And then I'm coming back here and go to college and see what they know. And then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build airfields and skyscrapers 100 stories high and bridges.
All right, so George has pretty big plans. But on that same walk home, tragedy befalls the Bailey family as George's Uncle Billy finds George and Mary, and he comes bearing bad news.
Hey, Uncle Billy, look here. I'm going to kiss Mary. Watch.
George, get in the car quick. Your father's had a stroke.
What?
George, get in, hurry.
Now, George's father, Peter, died that night, and afterwards, a meeting was held with the board of directors of the building and loan, and George has an interesting conversation with the town slumlord and miser, Henry Potter.
I meant no disrespect, George, but...
Oh, wait a minute there. Why my father ever started this cheap penny-ante building and loan, I'll never know. But just remember this, Mr. Potter, this rabble you're talking about, they do most of the working and the paying and living and dying in this community. Well, is it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Anyway, my father didn't think so. People were human beings to him. But to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, Mr. Potter, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book, George. I'm talking about the building and loan.
You're talking about something you can't get your fingers on that's galling. That's what you're talking about. Well, this town needs this measly one-horse institution, if only to have some place where people can borrow a few dollars without crawling to you. Now, come on, Uncle Billy.
So, the board after George's rant there, agreed not to dissolve the building and loan as long as George stays on as the executor. Now, he gives his college money to his younger brother, Harry, who in turn is supposed to take over the building and loan. But Harry brings home a surprise with him from college.
George?
Yeah, I'm out here on the porch, Mother. I just thought I'd get some air.
Well, how do you like your new sister-in-law?
Oh, she's swell.
Looks like she can keep Harry on his toes.
Yeah, and keep him out of Bedford Falls anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, Ruth's father, he's got a wonderful job for Harry up in Buffalo.
Buffalo? Well, that means you can.
Yeah.
George, did you know Mary Hatch is back from school?
Yeah.
Nice girl, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop grunting. Give me one good reason why you shouldn't call on Mary.
Well, Sam Wainwright. Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
Well, now, how do you know that? Did she discuss it with you?
Besides, Sam's away in New York.
Oh, and all's fair in love and war. I see. Okay, Mother. I think I'll go out and find that girl and do a little passionate necking.
Oh, George.
Goodbye, Miss Bailey. By the way, do you want any books at the library?
Library? George! George, you go and see Mary. Do you hear?
So instead of going to the library, George does go to see Mary Hatch, and there's a little bit of tension at first.
When'd you get back?
Tuesday.
Where'd you get that dress?
Do you like it?
It's all right.
Well, no point standing here on the porch. Come on in.
I still can't understand it. I didn't tell anybody I was coming here, you know.
Would you rather leave?
Well, no, I don't want to be rude. Sit down for a while.
It's nice about your brother and Ruth, isn't it?
Yeah. That's all right.
Don't you like her?
Well, of course I like her. She's a peach.
Oh, just marriage in general you're not enthusiastic about, hmm?
No. Marriage is all right for a lot of people. It's all right for Harry and Sam Wainwright and you.
For Sam?
Mary?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
What's he want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Not a thing. Not a thing, and I just came in to get warm.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
You just tell him to go right back home. Sam said he'd call you tonight from New York, didn't he?
So Mrs. Hatch isn't too keen on George dropping by, but that's okay. Yeah, it gets kind of interesting here because Sam Wainwright calls Mary's house from New York, and then things take an unexpected turn.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, fine pal you are, trying to steal my girl.
What do you mean? Nobody's trying to steal anybody's girl. Here, Mary, take the phone.
No, wait, George. I want to speak to you both. Tell Mary to get in the extension upstairs.
He says for you to get on the extension upstairs.
I can't. Mother's on the extension.
I
Here, we can both hear, George. Just put your head a little closer.
What?
There, that's better. We're listening, Sam.
Well, I have a big deal coming up that's going to make us all rich. George, you remember that time you told me about making plastics out of soybeans?
Soybeans? Yeah. Soybeans, yeah.
Well, my father's checked into it, George, see? And now he's going to put up a factory. How do you like that?
A factory, huh?
And here's the point, George. I may have a job for you unless you're still married to that broken-down building and loan. Oh, Mary?
I'm here.
You tell that guy I'm giving him a chance of a lifetime. Do you hear?
He said it's the chance of a lifetime.
And give me that phone.
Here's George again, Sam. George!
Now, you listen to me, Mary. I don't want any plastics, and I don't want any job, and I don't want to get married ever to anyone. Do you understand that? I want to do what I want to do, and you're not going to trick me. And you're... Mary.
George.
Mary. Oh, Mary, darling, I love you, Mary.
Well, that got interesting awful quick. So George and Mary wind up getting married, and on their way to their honeymoon, they notice what seems to be a panic at the building and loan. And it turns out that there's a financial crisis. So George has to calm down his customers and keep them from selling their shares in the building and loan to Henry Potter.
Please, folks, now just a minute. Just a minute, now please.
How about our money, George? Where's our money?
Oh, come on, now please. Oh, wait a minute. Now listen to me. Now, you're thinking of this place all wrong. Your money's not here. Wait a minute. Now, let me tell you, your money's in people's houses. In the Kennedy house, and the McLaren house, and in your house, and 100 others. Now, what are you going to do, foreclose on them?
I got $240 in shares. Now, let me have it.
All right, Charlie. Now, You'll get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Well, now, look, that's what you agreed on when you bought your shares.
I got my money! Yes! Old man Potter's taking over the bank. He'll pay you 50 cents on every dollar. Then let's take our shares to Potter. Half is better than nothing.
Now, wait a minute, please, folks. I beg of you not to do this. If Potter gets hold of your shares, he'll be owning this building and loan. And he's got the bank, he's got the bus line, he's got the department stores, and now he's after us because he wants to keep you living in his shacks and paying the kind of rent he decides to charge. Now, we can get through this thing all right, but we've got to stick together. We've got to have faith in each other.
My husband's out of work. We need money.
I've got doctor bills to pay.
I can't feed my kids on savings. How much do you need? We still got some money.
Hey, Mary.
Here it is, George. You told me to hold on to it. Would have made a nice honeymoon. Bought furniture, too.
Hey, now, wait a minute, folks. Listen. I've got $2,000. All right, Charlie, how much do you need?
$240.
No, Charlie, now listen, just enough to tide you over.
I said $240.
Okay. Uncle Billy, give Charlie $240. All right, Ed. Now, how much just to get by on?
$20, I suppose.
Now you're talking. Now, Mrs. Thompson, how about you?
$20 will do me.
Good. $20. Uncle Billy, pay it back when you can now.
All right, so George was able to save the building and loan. And shortly after that, Henry Potter has George over for a visit with a very interesting proposition.
George, sit down, do. Have a cigar?
Well, thank you, sir.
George, you're a young man, married, making, say, $40 a week at the building and loan.
45.
45. Now, if you were some ordinary yokel, I'd say you were doing fine. But George Bailey is intelligent, ambitious. He hates the building and loan almost as much as I do. He's been dying to get out of town ever since he was born, but he's trapped. Trapped into frittering his life away playing nursemaid to a lot of garlic eaters. Do I paint a correct picture, George, or do I exaggerate?
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point is that you're the only man in town who has licked me. George, I want to hire you. Manage my affairs. I'll start you off at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year? Are you sure you're talking to me? I'm George Bailey. Don't you remember me? The building and loan, remember?
Yes, George Bailey, whose ship has just come in, providing he has sense enough to climb aboard.
Well, but what about the building and loan?
Confound it, man. I'm offering you a 3-year contract at $20,000 a year. Is it a deal or isn't it?
No. The answer's no, doggone it. If you offered me $1 million to stay around this town and play stooge to you, the answer'd still be no. Now, let me alone. Don't bother.
I love how Mr. Potter calls in the movie and in this radio drama. I love how he calls everybody garlic eaters. I think that's just hilarious. But anyway, so when George goes home that evening, he finds out that Mary also has some interesting news for him.
George, what did Mr. Potter want?
Oh, it's nothing. He just talk. It's nothing. Oh, gee. Mary Hatch. Mary, why in the world did you ever marry a guy like me anyway?
To keep from being an old maid.
I was going to see the world. I was going to build things. I was going to give you the moon. What have I given you? Not even a new dress, not for months. Gee whiz, I feel awful.
So do I. Mornings especially.
I could have married Sam Wainwright, anybody else in town.
I didn't want to marry anybody else. I want my baby to look like you.
No, you didn't even have a honeymoon, and I promised you that you what?
My baby.
Hey, Mary, you mean you're on the nest?
Well, Mary had her baby, Clarence, a boy.
You don't say.
Then she had another one, a girl.
Well, what do you know?
And night after night, George had come home late from the office. Things weren't good with the building and loan. Potter was really bearing down on him. Then came...
So I let that part go a little bit longer because I love that part. The applause and the laughter when George asks if Mary's on the nest. It goes right into the next segment. It tells me that, a lot of people in the audience had not seen the movie yet, and this is the first time that they'd ever heard that reaction, and George's reaction to Mary's news was the absolute highlight of this radio drama. It was just the best part of it. So anyway, George and Mary went on to have 4 children, and this radio drama fast forwards to Christmas Eve, and we've caught up in time with Clarence and the other angels. So Harry is a decorated war hero, and he's on his way home for a visit, and Uncle Billy is making a deposit at the bank when he runs across Henry Potter.
Jeff Potter come to the bank to deposit some more loot, eh?
Sure, you old fool.
How do you like the news in the paper, Mr. Potter? Just can't keep those Bailey boys down now, can you?
Let me see that newspaper.
Here, sorry I can't chat, you old thief. Gotta make a deposit. Here you are, Horace. Deposit slip, bank book, and a very Merry Christmas to you.
You too, Mr. Bailey. Say, you've forgotten something, haven't you?
Horace, I've forgotten things all my life. Get a wiggle on, boy.
But, Mr. Bailey, where's the money?
What's that?
You want to make a deposit?
Well, certainly I want.
Well, it's customary to bring the money with you.
It's gone. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put that money?
Now, Uncle Billy never figures out that he's given the money to Henry Potter by accident, and he and George spend the entire afternoon retracing Uncle Billy's steps, but to no avail. Now, George heads home in a terrible mood, and he takes his frustration out on his family.
Drafty house. It's no wonder we don't all have pneumonia. Might as well be living in a refrigerator. Why'd we have to live here in the first place and stay around this measly, crummy old town?
George, what's happened?
Everything's happened. You call this a happy family? Why do we have to have all these kids?
Daddy, how do you spell frankincense?
I don't know how you spell. You ask your mother.
Where are you going?
Upstairs to see Zuzu.
Hello? Oh, thank you, Mrs. Welch. I'm sure she'll be all right.
Who's that?
Zuzu's school teacher. What? Oh, yes, the doctor says she'll be fine tomorrow.
Here, give me that phone.
George, please.
Mrs. Welsh? Well, this is Mr. Bailey. Say, what kind of a teacher are you anyway? What do you mean sending Zuzu home like that half naked? You realize you probably end up with pneumonia just because of your stupidity? You know, maybe my kids aren't the best dressed kids in town, but at least... Hello? Janie, will you stop playing that lousy piano? Cut it out. Stop it.
George, for heaven's sake, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Janie, I'm sorry. Mary, I just got to get out of here.
So George leaves, and he goes to see Mr. Potter to see if he will loan him the money. And he, gets the kind of treatment that we would all expect George to get in this situation from Mr. Potter. Now, George winds up in Martini's, which is a local bar, and he's at the end of his rope. And he begins to pray.
Oh, God, dear Father in heaven, I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, please show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope. Show me the way, God.
Mr. Bailey, you all right? Don't drink anymore, Mr. Bailey. Please, you don't feel good.
Bailey? You say Bailey? Which Bailey?
This gentleman is Mr. Bailey, George Bailey.
George Bailey, huh? And the next time you talk to my wife like that, she'll get worse. It isn't enough she slaves teaching you stupid kids how to read and write. You got to ball
You get out of here, Mr. Welch. You hit my best friend. Get out.
All right.
Mr. Bailey, you okay?
Who's that?
Mr. Welch, but don't worry. He don't come in this place no more. I'll get something for your face. It's bleeding.
I'm all right.
Please don't go away,
Let me
Mr.
alone.
Bailey. Please don't go away.
So after getting slugged by Mr. Welsh, he heads to the bridge, and he's contemplating committing suicide by jumping into the river below. And at this point, Clarence is sent down to do his duty and try his best to save George.
Are you ready, Clarence?
All ready, sir.
Very well. Save George Bailey's life, and you'll get your wings.
My wings. Oh, thank you, Joseph. George! George Bailey! Get away from that bridge! You hear me? George! George!
Now, Clarence devises a very clever plan to save George from jumping in, and in the bridgekeeper's shack, while they're drying off and warming up, Clarence reveals to George who he is and why he has appeared to him that night.
How'd you happen to fall in?
Oh, I jumped in. I jumped in to save you.
Jumped in to save me.
Well, I did, didn't I? You didn't go through with it, did you?
Go through with what?
Suicide.
Hey, it's against the law to commit suicide around here.
Yeah, it's against the law where I come from, too.
Where do you come from?
Heaven.
Oh, that's very funny. Very
Your lips bleeding.
Yeah, I got a bust in the jaw in answer to a prayer.
Oh, no, George. I'm the answer to your prayer.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Oh, I know all about you.
Well, who are you supposed to be, anyway?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
Clarence Oddbody. What's the AS2 for?
Angel, second class.
Hey, I'm getting out of here. You may not need a doctor, but I do.
Cheerio, my good man.
Hey, look here. Why'd you want to save me?
Because I'm your guardian angel, George.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Well, you look like about the kind of an angel I'd get. What happened to your wings?
Well, I haven't won my wings yet. That's why I'm an angel, second class.
Oh, I see.
But you can help me earn them, George, by letting me help you.
Oh, don't happen to have $8,000 on you, do you?
Oh, no. We don't use money in heaven.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh, I see. Comes in pretty handy down here, bub.
Oh, tut.
Of course, I found it out a little late. You know, I'm worth more dead than alive.
You mustn't talk like that. Joseph will never give me my wings if you keep feeling that way. You just don't realize what you've done for your folks. Why, if it hadn't been for
yes,
you...
if it hadn't been for me, everybody would be better off. My wife and my kids and my friends.
Oh, this is not going to be easy.
I'd all be better off if I hadn't been born.
So now we get to the crux of the story, and now Clarence comes up with the idea of a lifetime.
George, that's wonderful.
Wonderful? What?
The idea you just gave me. Well, you got your wish. You've never been born.
I've never been born?
Exactly. No worries, no $8,000 to get, nothing. You simply don't exist.
All right, okay, all right.
George, I can do things, strange things. I can show you the world, George, the way it would be if you hadn't been born.
Hey, wait a minute. This ear of mine. Hey, say something else in that bad ear.
You don't have a bad ear anymore. Oh, I don't think you're concentrating. Oh. Don't you see? You're not the George Bailey you think you are. You're nobody.
Oh, that's the doggonest thing I ever saw, that ear.
Your lips stopped bleeding, too.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening around here? What is this, anyway? I need a drink. That's what I need. What about you, Angel? You want a drink?
Well, I don't quite know.
Come on. We'll go as soon as our clothes are dry.
Clothes are dry, George.
Hey, so they are. That's funny. Well, look, let's get dressed and we'll stroll over to Martini's and then... excuse me. I'll stroll. You fly.
Oh, no, I don't have my
You don't
wings.
have your wings yet. That's right. I forgot that. A couple of drinks and we'll both fly.
So their first stop is at Nick's Bar, which, before Clarence met George, was called Martini's. Clarence offers up a little bit of personal information on himself while they're ordering some drinks, and he gives us this little tidbit that we may or may not hear later in this radio drama and in the movie.
Oh, good. Somebody just made it.
Made what?
Every time a bell rings, it means some angel's got his wings.
So George runs into the first person that he used to know besides Nick, the bartender, and he wasn't ready at all for what happened next.
Hey, you. Rummy, didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here?
George, look.
Hey, it's Mr. Gower. Mr. Gower. Listen, Mr. Gower, don't you know me? This is George Bailey.
You buy me a drink, mister? Just one drink, will you, mister?
Pinky! Yeah, Nick. Throw the rummy out.
Oh, no, please.
Hey, bartender, that's Mr. Gower, the druggist.
That rumhead spent 20 years in jail for poisoning some kid. If you knew him, you must be a jailbird yourself. Pinky, here's 2 more. Get him out of here.
Now, after being thrown out of Nick's, it's really starting to sink into George that at that moment, he's no longer himself because Clarence is showing him what the world is like without him. And he decides that he wants to make his way over to his house.
Look, well, why am I seeing all these strange things here?
Don't you understand? It's because you were not born.
Well, if I wasn't born, then who am I?
Nobody. You have no identity.
Well, what do you mean I have no identity?
No papers, no driver's license, no 4F card, no insurance policy.
Zuzu's bell.
What?
Zuzu's bell. I bought my little girl a bell to hang on the Christmas tree, and I forgot to give it to her. I've got it in my... It's gone. It's gone, too. Everything's gone.
But you've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like if you'd never been born.
You're crazy. You're crazy as a bedbug, and you're driving me crazy, too. Now, look, I'm going home to my wife and family. Do you understand that? And I'm going home alone.
So George runs across Ernie the taxi driver, and he gets him to take him home to 323 Sycamore. Now, in this radio drama, it's 323 Sycamore. In the movie, it was 320 Sycamore, which is the old Granville house that he once threw a rock at with Mary on their walk home from Harry's graduation dance. But all he finds when he gets there is a deserted old house. Now, Bert, the cop, shows up, and things get a little bit tense.
Mary, where are you? Janie, Petey, Zuzu. Zuzu, where are you?
This is just an old abandoned house, George. You have no wife, no children.
Where are they? What have you done with them?
Hey, I'll break that fence. See, I told you. All right, up with your hands.
Oh, Bert the cop. Thank heaven you're here.
Now, look, why don't you be a good fella and I'll take you to a doctor.
Bert, listen to me. What's the matter with you guys? Now, listen, it's that fellow there. He says he's an angel. He tried to hypnotize me.
I hate to use my nightstick, but I guess I...
Ow!
Run, George, run. He can't hit you while I'm biting him. George, run. My teeth aren't what they used to be. Joseph, help! Joseph! Joseph!
Now, George goes from the Granville house to his mother's house, and she doesn't know him. She's never seen him before because he's never been born. Now, there's also, in the next conversation with Clarence, there's a revelation about Harry, and George asks about Mary.
I'm here again, George.
My own mother didn't know me. If only Harry were here. My brother were only back from Washington.
Your brother fell through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9.
Well, that's a lie. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He saved the lives of every man on that transport.
Every man on that transport died. Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry. Don't you see, George? You really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
Clarence.
Yes?
Where's Mary? Please, where's my wife?
I'm not supposed to tell.
Tell me where she is.
You're not going to like it, George.
Where is she? I'll choke it out of you if I have to. Where's my wife?
The library. She works there. She's just about to lock up for the night. So George, come back. Oh, there must be some easier way for me to get my wings.
So George goes down to the library, and in typical fashion, Mary doesn't know George either.
Mary.
I'm sorry, the library's closed.
Mary, it's George. Don't you know me?
No, I don't know you. Let me go.
Mary, please, don't do this to me. Mary, please, help me. Help me. Where are our kids? Mary, I need you, Mary.
Get
please.
away from me. Help!
Help me, Mary. I'm George. Mary.
So this is all obviously a lot for George to take, and he makes his way back to the bridge where it all started, and he's seen a life that he would never want for himself. Now, this is where Clarence exits the radio drama, having accomplished his mission and presumably having earned his wings.
Clarence, where are you?
I'm here, George.
Help me, Clarence. Get me back. I don't care what happens to me, only get me back to my wife and kids, please. I want to live again.
Oh, thank you, George. Thank you, boy.
I want to live again, please. Oh, God, please let me live again.
George?
So Bert the cop comes by and finds George on the bridge, and he has returned to his life. He's been born again. Bert recognizes him, and he's fully himself again. So Bert takes George home after a pretty wild celebration from George, and George finds his family waiting for him there.
Come on. Hey, Bert, come on in with me, huh? What is these people, these reporters? Hey, Merry Christmas, reporters. Hey, Mr. Bank Examiner, Merry Christmas.
Mr. Bailey, there's a deficit.
I know, $8,000, I'll bet, huh?
George, I've got a little paper here. I'm sorry.
I bet it's a warrant for my arrest. Isn't that wonderful? Merry Christmas. Hey, where's Mary, you know? Look at this wonderful old drafty house. Isn't it wonderful? Have you seen my wife? Where's Mary? Mary!
Daddy, Merry Christmas!
Kid! Hey, kid, Janie, Petey! Hey, I could eat you up. Where's your mother?
She went looking for you, Daddy, with Uncle Billy.
Oh,
Daddy?
Zuzu, my little ginger snap. How do you feel, huh?
Fine, Daddy. Not a snitch of temper.
Not a snitch of temper. Hallelujah!
George, darling.
It's Mommy. Mommy's home.
Mary.
George, where have you been?
Mary.
George,
Mary, now, look, just let me touch you. Oh, you're real, Mary. Oh, you've no idea what happened to me.
You've no idea what's happened either. They're on their way here.
Who's on their way? Oh, the police department? The FBI, the National Guard? I'm alive again, Mary. Oh, listen, Mary, I'm alive again.
Oh, yes, darling, yes. Now.
So once George has been reunited with his family, he gets a visit from, pretty much everybody in town, and he's reminded that no man is a failure who has friends.
George, look! Just look! Uncle Billy! Money, George, a laundry basket filled with money. Money for you. Mary did it, George. Mary!
I don't understand. What money? What?
People heard you in trouble, darling. These people, your friends, they've collected this money for you. The $8,000.
Charlie. Hey, there's Martini. Mr. Gower. Hey, how are you, Mr. Gower? Mrs. Thompson, Ed, Tom, everybody.
None of us would have a roof over our heads if it wasn't for you, George.
Gosh, this is wonderful. Hey, Mary, look who's coming in. Mother. Hi, Mother. Hey, and Harry.
Got Mary's telegram, George. I flew in as fast as I could.
Hey, everybody, a toast. How about a toast?
Oh, good idea, Ernie. A toast to my big brother, George, the richest man in town.
Daddy, my Christmas bell. You didn't forget.
Forget? Here, honey. Here's your bell.
Daddy.
Darling, what's this on the table here? This book?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Look, there's something written in it.
Dear George, remember no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings. Love, Clarence.
Clarence?
Yeah, he's a very dear friend of mine.
Daddy, Mrs. Wells says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right, Zuzu. That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence. Attaboy, Clarence. Happy landing.
What a great end to a great story. Now, this radio drama obviously takes a few liberties with the movie script, and a few things were left out, obviously due to time constraints, but this radio drama stays very true to the movie in most regards, and it really allows the listeners to feel the magic of the movie over the airwaves if they hadn't seen it in the theater. Now, normally this is where I would throw in a few critiques, but the idea to me of the Christmas, or the National Christmas Podcast Day, is to introduce things like this to people out there who may not have heard it before, and to let them hear about it and make up their own minds about it. So this has been the Lux Radio Theater production of It's a Wonderful Life from 1947, starring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. That's it. It is a wonderful life. And I want to thank you for listening with us, and welcome to the Christmas season.